Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Black Ops 3. Let's go have our bitch session with Hendrix before we start the next mission.
So, according to Kane, the drives were partially corrupted. She's just about finished extracting the footage from the station's security cams.
About what I did to Goshalan. There was no other way. We had to stop those leaks.
I know. I also know that the Immortals won't take kindly to us popping Go-Bro and maiming his angry-ass sister.
Kane said whatever the footage shows, we're going to the site of Taylor's last stop. The epicenter of the original disaster. The old Coalescence building.
Alright, so we're going to go to the old Coalescence building. But first, let's talk a little bit about the loadouts that we're going to be bringing in here. So, there were some changes. Commissar Mega threw in a new build. He was the last person to go in, so he took over the place of the first person to go in. And so, that means that we still have a KRM class, though it's a little less useful because now it's a rocket launcher KRM class. That's not the worst thing, though, because I actually read through the entirety of the Locust class that was put forward here. And you can see it's probably not going to go well for me. I don't even have the option of dropping anything, so I'm going to have to use a sniper rifle no matter what. Cad actually brought in something that I'm going to really appreciate because the XR2 is one of my favorite guns in the game. So, that said, we do need to talk a little bit about upgrades because we still have 3 fabrication kits to go here. Now, Cad had actually said that he'd like to see me use the control in his build, and I kind of want to use it a bit, so we're going to start off with his thing and see what we can do. Marshall is still pretty good. I could throw some points into overwhelming force, maybe do this and get the weapons lockout. It does make things easier, because most people do want the Marshall, and no one's actually chosen Chaos yet, which is interesting to me. I'd really like to use some immolation. But because the cyber cores are, let's say, a little special, I want to go and upgrade the TAC rig real quick. And specifically the traversal enhancement. So we're gonna... Why do you not upgrade things? Is it gonna let me do this now? Why? Oh yeah, that's right, because it's down here. Look down where I was pointing. Yeah, you have to hit a key. I forgot about that. That's just dumb. So that means that we now have this nice little thing. The chevrons are telling us that we're good to go on that. Let's take a look at what our record's going to tell us to do. A lot of close range, which is good because we have a shotgun. So let's actually start off with that shotgun build suggested by Commissar Mega. Actually, the rocket launcher will probably come in handy. He actually had the Marshall core for his build as well, so we're not going to change anything there. Now, I can actually switch during the game, and you can actually see right here, you can switch during the level if you have level 20. So there was some talk in the thread about if you could do that or not, and yes, you can. You can switch in the boxes in the game too, but I always forget about that, or couldn't do it before. Whatever. See you on the other side of the cutscene.
I don't buy it. They're being set up. This footage is fake. It isn't real.
I wish you were right, but this goes further than the Black Station murders. Kane, tell him what you told me.
The intel leaks are spreading like a cancer, weakening WA operations worldwide. They know all our weak points, and they're mobilizing forces in volatile regions. Face facts. Taylor sold out.
So we follow in the footsteps of his last known op. The alarm beneath the old Coalescence facility.
Maybe something down there will help us understand their motives.
Let's not forget the Immortals. We just brainhold one and maim the other. These people will retaliate.
Taylor's team were responding to a priority alert signal. It originated from nearly a mile below the old Coalescence facility. I've pulled every piece of intel and schematic available. Whatever's down there isn't on any map. Much of the structure was destroyed in the disaster. Our best option is to descend through the central silo.
Thanks, Kane. Big help.
So we follow Taylor's footsteps. Hope something down there gives us some answers.
Overwatch drone confirms multiple signatures. Topside. 54I. Likelihood is they're already inside.
No shit. We just saw reinforcements arriving on site. Ain't much chance of keeping this quiet. Multiple avenues of approach. Spread out.
So, by spreading out, he means do whatever you feel like. Smartest move, stick with him. But now we have super jump, which makes things much, much better. I wish that was, like, interactable. It is not. So if you look
Waiting on your shot.
right here, this could probably be a problem if we were using a shotgun. Luckily, we don't have just shotguns. And, why not, let's throw on the view here. That could have been worse. Wow, what is happening to me? I don't understand what just happened right there. Things are moving a little too smoothly, I think. I'm very used to playing on a PS4 right now. And if you didn't bring a rocket launcher, there's one here. It says a lot. So this is a different rocket launcher than what we have. So I'm going to take it. And I'm going around over here. Because... why are you not dying? If I need to switch weapons, I can do it. If this gets untenable from where I am with what I have. I'm in a bad spot here.
Find cover! ASP is active! Repeat, ASP is still active!
That tank should be scrapping.
Don't shoot me, please.
Operational.
Sure.
These defensive systems deflect incoming threats. Use targeted weapon fire to temporarily disable it, then hit it with an RPG. Hit the ASP's defensive system under its core.
So what we're working on here is... ah, shit. So I can't lock on right now. Oh my god. I am having such a problem right now. We're gonna switch weapons. Now, switching weapons will not actually get rid of my my picked up weapon button for weapon. So I can still use that.
Hit its defense system! Almost there!
There we go.
Defensive system off.
And
Hit it with an RPG before it reactivates. Clean hit.
so you can
Hammering its defensive system with small arm fire.
generally, this is a bad spot to be. Anywhere near these things, they'll just tear you apart.
ASP defense disabled. Hit it
So, this is kind of a bad place. I don't know why I thought to do this.
now. Mission.
Let's go. I saw someone moving back here. Could have sworn. So, now that that's over. Yeah, so those...
Interface with that panel. A quick hack should get you in.
The ASD that we just saw there is a pretty frequent enemy throughout the game. It's kind of your common, I don't know, giant robot thing throughout the game. And fighting him with shotguns is a really, really bad idea. Fighting it as close as I did is actually a terrible idea. I don't know why I did that. I could have just hung back.
Huh?
Oh yeah, today's just full of surprises.
What the game will do is it will always give you something to fight it with. In the case of that weapon, it's a lock-on, so I could have used the rocket launcher I brought with the shotgun class and just done the exact same thing. but without a lock-on. So it's not necessarily a lock-on.
Don't be skittish. It's just a reflex from long-dead programming.
Please check in at reception with your party.
I really like the environments from this set of levels. Because it reminds me, this is like one of the few things I remember is in the game. It reminds me a lot of, believe it or not, Crisis 3, where they have the overrun city and, you know, you've got this,
I'll get us in.
you know, all the plants and nature coming up through the concrete. This is a really bad
These
weapon
bodies
for
have
this
been here
area.
for a few days.
This is a really bad
Must have
weapon.
been before the attack on the Black Station.
This look like Taylor's work, Hendricks?
Before he can answer that, we're switching.
Single shots to the head.
Yeah, but in all honesty, you have to know what a dumb question that is. Of course this was Taylor's work. CIA brought them here because these fucking goons were sniffing around.
Hey,
Pay no heed, Kane. Just in a really bad mood.
I'm picking up an EMF source in the area. Likely a small electronic device. Could be on one of the bodies.
Hey, I found it.
got it. Uploading data. Anything useful?
The looters didn't just stumble in here. They were tipped off by the CDP.
Activating recon drone.
Message received and understood, Hendricks. Syncing drone mapping coordinates to your HUD.
Hey. You know what they say about staring into the abyss? Let's go.
Stick to the ledge. That's a long way down. I'll take point.
You can actually survive that fall with the boost jumps by
How
just
did we solve the killings?
doing a
You
left.
still think it was fake?
I've known Taylor a long time. I can't see how he could have done it. Especially carving them up like that.
Or maybe he wasn't the person we thought he was.
Even so, doesn't explain Hall, Moretti, and Diaz. Why would they go along with it?
We'll get to the bottom of this, one way or another.
I was gonna say, I can't believe you can walk through that, but that's not the same thing as the ice from earlier. So yeah, this is just like a neat little area. You got this aquarium stuff going on here. You go into the Coalescence Corporation, all these office buildings. Like, it's some neat design. So you can appreciate that much. There's Taylor wall running.
Damn 54i are already ahead of us. What do you think we should do?
I think it's time we introduce ourselves.
We just killed like 50 of them.
Take the first shot. We move on you.
That is a warlord. Forgot that was a warlord. See ya, friend. I'm dead. I am super dead. Huh. Alright, sure. I'll survive that shit. I could have gotten up here and saved myself a couple seconds, but just avoided getting hit for a moment, but I'm too stupid for that. So now we get to fight through the Coalescence Corporation, and it's not a bad time in my mind. It's actually a pretty good series of fights. This would be pretty difficult territory for a shotgun, believe it or not, currently, just because of the distance that you're still getting. I'm shooting a monkey. Fuck off. But yeah, it's an interesting little area. There's a lot of stuff that's happened here. Tell. And some weird filters that the game throws on. You may have detected the green filter on the way down. There's this blue filter. Yeah, I don't know. Just take a look around. There's at least one more hidden item I know of in here, in this area. Hey, we've played Black Ops. We know what Nova 6 is. Interesting that it's
You
here.
trying to send us down a damn rabbit hole, Kane?
I just want the same thing you do, Hendrix. To shut this situation down before it gets any worse.
And let's just...
Watch your step.
And die. I forgot about that. My desire to get through the quieter sections at the
Trying to
moment.
send us down a damn rabbit hole, Kane?
A lot.
I just want the same thing you do, Hendrix. To shut this situation down before it gets any worse.
Watch your step.
This place ain't exactly stable.
Yeah, I picked up on that the first time I died. Now, if we could actually pick up a shotgun here, that would appreciate.
What's making the robots behave this way?
Could be some kind of power surge.
That power surge isn't normal. I got the door. Go in there and take point.
Just
Kane,
die.
Could someone be plugged into the building systems? Controlling the robots?
It's unlikely that any systems are operational after the disaster. Look, we don't have any idea what's down there.
Obviously, there's not going to be a firefight here. Right?
Recon drone says they came through here. Anyone want to bet 100 against us finding some fucked up shit down here? No? What the hell? Whoa! Whoa!
Hendrix, they're targeting you!
Yeah, this isn't good. So we don't want to get hit by the rocket drone. Let's take him out fast. No thanks. Alright. As you can see, headshots are not the one-hit kill they are on humans. Now, that was kind of difficult to tell in previous encounters with robots, simply because...
Kane, this doesn't make sense. Who's controlling these robots?
I don't know. Triangulating a source. No luck yet. I'll keep trying.
Here we go. Anyways, it's difficult to tell that they were,
All right,
you know,
sending recon drone ahead.
as tough as they are, simply because...
Let's see how far down this rabbit hole goes.
Oh my god, let me talk.
Limited light ahead. Recommend switching to EV.
Acknowledged.
One of the two or three...
Recon drone ain't gonna wait on us.
That's like one of the 2 or 3 times where we really need it in that entire game. You could actually probably get through this if your brightness was just up
Kane,
a little bit.
we lost the feed. Problem at your end?
Negative. Blueprints end at the silo's floor. Without the drone, we're blind.
Something must have taken it out.
Keep moving. GPS coordinates put the alarm just up ahead.
Alright, so we've seen most of these. I'm not gonna switch that fucking sniper rifle. I don't hate myself too much right now. So let's switch over to the shotgun again. We didn't get a lot of shotgun time the first time through Singapore, so...
Kane, we found the recon drone. What's left of it?
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Hold up. Let me get a closer look at that sign.
You recognize it?
The designation suggests a CIA black project.
Well, if this shit was here at the time of the disaster, they wouldn't have been able to send in a cleanup crew.
Until Taylor.
Yeah. I think someone wants some shit buried. Blood trails lead this way.
Oh, monkey made it out. Alright. So, clearly things are going a little off in the Singapore site here.
What's going on here, Kane?
I don't want to step there. Look, this guy's alive.
What the hell?
One of the many times in the game where dead robots will come back to life on your ass. Alright. No, hey. No. So let's take a trip through the locker room here. Fuck. Two of them hit me like that. That's always gonna take you out.
What's going on here, Kane?
Killing everything as fast as I can. Get us through this a little faster. I have EMPs, so that'll make things easier if I remember to use them. No. No, no, no. No. What did I just say to the other guy? That melee attack, man, that can really screw your day up. And that's all these guys have at the moment, by the way. There's a couple of them, like that one down there, who are a little bit more armed. Why'd I blow myself up? I don't know. I don't know.
What's going on here, Kane?
Jesus. This is probably more times than I really needed to die in this entire fucking level.
What the hell?
If you're wondering if sticking with Hendrix is a smarter move, not really. It's really about just killing robots and making sure they stay. The shotgun is actually probably one of the best tools for this area as well, so I'm pretty happy about that choice. No, where the hell did he even come from? Alright, there's Hendrix. Go.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down here.
What's going on with these robots, Kane?
I've never seen any robot behavior like that. It's not in their programming. Somehow they've gone rogue from their preset parameters.
Alright, so acquitted ourselves quite well the third time
According to
through.
the GPS, the source of the signal should be through there.
Fourth time through. Notice how I do have a couple options on how to get to places. I really like that.
The panel.
I'll mention that maybe every opportunity I get in the game, but I really do
Wanna
like...
hurry up?
Shut up.
To get in there.
Shut up.
Holy shit.
Hendrix, check those control panels. I may be able to pull something from the local drives.
Okay, Kane. You're in.
This shouldn't even be here. DNI human trials weren't even underway at the time of the accident. At least not officially.
I don't think these people volunteered.
They're all hardwired into a central server.
Jean. Wasn't he our mark? This makes no sense. This doesn't make sense. If he's dead, Why are we finding a bunch of slaughtered CIA matching his MO?
Give us a minute, Kane. CIA brings us in, assigns us an unknown contact, and then we just happen upon a CIA ops site? That makes sense to you?
What are you saying, Hendricks?
I don't know yet. Just keep your eyes and ears open, especially around Kane.
All right.
Everything okay, Hendricks?
Yeah, Kane, we're good.
Okay. I'm seeing network activity from a server room a few floors down.
Hey, can't be a coincidence. Let's move.